What is good, fellas, and welcome to Pandamonium number 17, and we got Wrathgazer up against Resil. Resil being one of the best Bedman within our region, very scary person, defeats the aliens on the regular, as I'm told. And up against Wrathgazer, one of the Potemkins in the bracket. Last week we had Blazov, so it was an absolute treat to watch, but I wake up super, denying the 2D. So when it comes to Wrathgazer, I believe they've still to win one, could be wrong. But I know Resil's won one, and they've only ever taken part like once or twice. Every time they've taken part, they've won. So I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to get a new champion today, because we do have Scatter in the bracket, we do have Joe in the bracket. Would love to see some new faces win. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why the champs are the champs, and that's a very good round for Resil to go up one. Oh, character rid off 2S. That is a strange tool that you don't see too often. Went for the 6Ps, tried to defeat the aliens, couldn't beat him at the time. He's stuck in the corner, great 6P, knocking him at the sky. First to escape. Approaches with the overhead, well defended. Ooh, challenge on the 6H, but unfortunately messed up the confirm. And Potemkin has very easy confirms when he's got that blue wild assault available. Went for the pop buster, well defended. Resil's a very hard person to catch with his pop busters. It's just not worth going for. Wait. Copy that. Ooh, nice catch. Decent damage, gets the RC. Of course this isn't enough to kill. Potemkin is a very healthy lad, but the bed install will give you a huge advantage, but you gotta play against that burst. Zaps him out the sky. Resil gonna be going up 1-0. Champion from like quite a while ago. Looking fairly confident. Heading into match 2, Resil looking pretty solid in the pot matchup. If you guys don't know, Bed does have a fairly difficult time in this matchup, but the thing about Resil, they played so many Potemkins. It's unfair with the amount of knowledge they have. I've fought Resil a gajillion times, they fought Wrathgazer a gajillion times, they fought Andros a gajillion times. Like, they have so much knowledge. They're probably just sitting on a book of Potemkin, the holy bible, if you will, of Potemkin. These are some good approaches. Going for the bed install, it's actually a fairly decent play. Potemkin kind of has to respect the bed install, or try and get in with a cheeky JD. Catches with the Garuda, solid confirm off the 6K. Now he's stuck in the corner, went for the pop buster, PRC to stay safe, no air chase. I'll take keep it safe, but a white wild assault to approach. Resil going for some funky mix, but back Mega Fist to avoid. Both trading, going back and forth with the hits. That 5D, that should do it. If the wall's involved, that certainly will kill. Doesn't even need it. Need the baits. Resil looking fairly confident right now. Like, they play the same no matter what. They are so confident in their playstyle. And it's inspiring. It is very inspiring on a character like Bedman as well, who's not really like a super strong contender or a weak contender, just in that nice middle ground, you know. It's inspiring. It's inspiring for sure. Ooh, headlock. Staggers with the Beyblade. PRC. I like the delay, but what a JD from Wrathgazer to punish the throw attempt. Nice read on the throw. Great chase on the backdash. Oh, nice chase on the backdash again. Combo with the aerial, but couldn't get none. Good burst to escape from Resil. It's all about trying to take that corner situation. Nice JPs. Not enough to kill, but maybe with that 2D on the OTG. Nasty play from Raph. I'm a big fan of that one. I really am. Ooh. Good block. Oh, but you can't challenge that S follow-up. Completely safe. Decent. Staggering now. With the error follow-ups. Does have that head bump. Comes into play for another guard crush. Just chipping away at Wrathgazer's health. Interaction by interaction. Wrathgazer are going to have to guess how they're going to escape. Goes for the JD. Been a decent play so far, but that bar slash will certainly bring you back to it. Goes on the offense. Pop buster after the 6K. You don't see that too often. And it's actually very good for Wrathgazer. Looking for super. Good jump. Super with the bed install. Good chases. Goes for the guard crush. Catches him with the 6H. Is it enough? No, barely alive with 1 HP again. Potemkin, a healthy lad, eats his peas. Ooh, but jumps back with the shot. The fade away indeed. Resil up 2-0. One more to go. The bed looking very strong. Very, very strong. Heading into the third game, Resil only needs one more, right? They look very good. Oi. Nice. Keep the pressure going with 2K. Wild Assault. Tries to keep it cool. Jumps away. The JD to get in. Just like Resil on the offense. Oh, what a backdash. 2K. Garuda. Potbuster! We're seeing a properly landed one after the 50-50 Garuda scenario. Sets up the Gigantor Kai. 5K for the connection. Decent. Abe will get the opening, but it's all about that OK to work with. Oh, he's got an auto-time setup. Of course he does. Of course he does. You cannot wake up and press a button. We've been shown that. Wrathgazer taking a very nice round compared to the last ones. It's been very difficult down to the wire type stuff. But that one was just like filled with confidence. That was just their game without a doubt. And this is a nice 2D confirm. Jesus Christ. Went for the charge flag, meaning he expected a wall bounce. Garuda. 5K. Staggers with the flick, but the far slash to challenge out. I like that play from Resil. 5P for the anti-air. Oh my god, this combo's not done. Ooh. JS that slapped you out of the sky. Again, Bedman. Resil the Bedman does have those on deck. You gotta be careful. No space is safe. Oh! No confirm after the back Mega Fist. Still takes a turn. The super as a reversal, but the PRC to stay safe and whiff punishes with the hammer foe. Quite a big fan of that play. Using our meter to the full advantage. Understood the scenario, and they're going to be taking their first game 2-1. Heading into the next game, Resil's up 2-1. Only needs one more to defeat Wrathgazer right here, right now. But only time will tell on who's going to be the one to take it. But so far, does look pretty good for Resil as they're on the offense. Getting some decent damage, approaches for the jump in, still really get hit, but what an air throw. Immaculate read from Wrathgazer, but denies the airspace with the 6B. No charge 5D. Getting so much optimal damage, sends it through the wall. Ay, ay, ay. Cool ender, and that's set point for Bed. Can Resil do it right here, right now? Or is Wrathgazer gonna make a comeback? But if they want to make that comeback, they gotta lock in. Oh, that's a nice connection off the far slash. Has to give up the burst. Yeah, certainly. Like those types of moments can be a bit dangerous. Beautiful. Sends him back. Good flick. Tries to represent the slide head, as we know, fairly decent in the matchup, if you could call it the right play. But what a bed install to deny that powerful tool being the heat tackle. Such a strong tool in this matchup. The bed install just denied any momentum it could have built up. That's a nice 2D. Torture with a 6H, couldn't get nothing. Jumps in, 6P for the anti-air. Resil only really needs one more interaction. The Wrathgazers doing their best to deny that. With the spacing, and the heat tackle comes to play. Hard knockdown for the Garuda. Represent the staggered light pressure. Then goes for the pop whisper. Well jumped. Not gonna get caught by any of the grab attempts. And a JD to spell your doom. Such a shame for Wrathgazer. Them going into the loser's side fairly early on in this top 8. But Resil looking like an absolute demon as they head into winners final. Heading into our next set of winners semis, we've got Pietaa and Kirb swapping the names around, making it proper. And just like that, we got Kirb on the Johnny and Pietaa on the Abba. So that's going to be very interesting indeed. I was talking about it a bit off comms. Basically, when it comes down to this matchup, it's an acceleration and a deceleration of the game plans, right? As soon as Jealousy's in play, Johnny can have a difficult time. It's not a fun time to defend against. You know, Jealousy is that tool for a reason. But at the end of the day, if you're an uninstall, you see it right here. If Kirb, you get one solid hit in install or uninstall, they are stuck in a blender that is unforgiving as they take the first round with the perfect. Good defense. Oh, beautiful throw. Go for the yeet, tossing him, card in play. Nice, good pick up, man. Just represents a normal misfinder. Sends it out, keeping it solid. Gonna catch them on the run up, and that's a good super. Jay's in chat indeed. Kirb going for the chase. Good 2H on that backdash chase, and that Jealousy Still in play, meaning that backdash is cracked 6 iframes and 10 frames duration. Meaning you can escape a ton of offensive setups if you place that well enough. Knocking into the ground. Guard crush. Into the overhead. The Kirb stomp. It's Seth Rollins for ya. Getting some decent damage. Of course, not too mental, but we're focusing on the jealousy. In terms of neutral, has to kind of respect what Johnny can do. Can't just rush in just yet. YRC, this allows them to rush in, but they have to bait burst if they want this round. And I don't think Eva Kirb's gonna give it. Yeah, a good jump in for Pietaa, and you know, you're seeing it, right? You guys are seeing it in the chat. It's an acceleration and deceleration of how the ABBA player feels in the matchup, right? They're in jealousy, yippee! They're not in jealousy, boo hoo hoo, right? It's not a fun time. It's pretty difficult. That's every matchup, but in this matchup, the feelings, the tension is more heightened. Oh, nice. Good catch with the close slash. Should be able to send them through the wall with the super. Getting some solid damage indeed. Dun dun. Woo! Yeah, the Angie Mix. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Jump in. Close slash 2S. 5H guaranteed. Card gets it to play. Gets the hit. Gets the kill. And Eva Kirb going up 1-0. 2 perfects. Not back to back, mind you. But 2 perfects. Heading into the next match, Eva Kirb looking like an absolute force of nature, getting a good 2H for the damage. Card in play, burst is in play, but that's a very nice denial with the bar slash. Allowing for the approach. Oh, 2S knocking out the sky. Good dash under. Goes for the curb stomp. Playing with the evasive offense. Guard crush from the Danzai, going for the low. Tries to catch him. Beautiful 2S to deny the airspace, but burst had to be given up. Very unfortunate. We're scared. I feel that. Ooh, nice. Backing up. Dude, you gotta respect the card. When you're an uninstall ABBA, you just have to respect it. You try to get a parry scenario, that's what you're seeing from Eva Kirb here and Pietaa in this matchup. Is just they got respect what Johnny's gonna throw out in that low jealousy range, because there's nothing they can do to punish it. They have to aim for an interruption in that distance. There's not much you can do. And this is what I'm talking about. It's the acceleration and deceleration of the matchup. It's actually very nice. Pietaa tries to get in, does have a bad jealousy, but it's not gonna matter. Catching the shins with the 2S. Full confirmed from Kirb to get the kill. And yeah. This is definitely the match where Pietaa's coming into this with some immaculate knowledge, with some true underdog energy. And you can tell, every interaction feels like hell, but once you get that jump in and turn it around, Pietaa's the one in control. Getting the 2H, some decent damage. And opted for the super and maximise on the jealousy. Good game plan, but there's not a ton to work with in the tanks, so they have to kind of overextend here to try and gain back some of that jealousy, and that's the way to go. Gets the curb stomp, but no RC because of the -10 on the uninstall. That's so unfortunate. Now Eva Kirb gonna be able to turn the tables on him. Damage has been dished, but we are back to neutral. Gonna give Pietaa an opportunity. Has to think about it. They're gonna use that mirror. Goes for the Rika, definitely the play. The RC was gonna be used, but the burst to respond with, meaning Eva Kirb is confident in this round. They do have 2 bars in the bag. Certainly can be a Johnny round indeed if they can get a hit, but it's not happening. Beautiful throw for the mental stack. Understands what it's going to take to open them up. Gold burst as a response. Both players go back to back. Goes for the chase out with the far slash, and Pietaa takes that round. Oh my god, that was a tense one. That was a tense one. There were so many plays happening back and forth. There was nothing guaranteed. Nothing was written in stone. Nice, good approach with the far slash. Jumps in. Bit of spectator issues, but we're good. We're fine. We're good to go. 2H, uninstall, 2S to knock you out the sky, bring you down to earth. Ooh, what a JS. Nice 2S. Pietaa, definitely playing from a bit of a back end with that lack of meter. The Eva Kirb is used all there, it's getting a throw. And just like that, the card is in play. Keep doing it, Bob's not to. So stack her in. RC feints the overhead. Pietaa doesn't bite on any of the baits. Pietaa still not biting, just opting to play safe, but look at that! Look at that risk! It is about to explode! And Eva Kirb's well aware of it, just playing their space, but what an approach with the dash through! Wave dashing under with Danzai, but they're fine. Went for the throw, but they're fine. Eva Kirb not getting punished for any of their plays, but they're looking like they're bringing it back. Gets the corner scenario, gets the curb stomp, beautifully done. And the jealousy is going to allow for some good maximized damage, but it's not enough, and you're back to the neutral and the uninstall. This is a horrible predicament for Pietaa, despite bringing it back off some immaculate defense. First off the table, has a part to work with. What do you do with it? What do you do? Oh, the wild assault to approach Eva Kirb up 2-0. Heading into the next match, but my god, wow, what a set. Despite the fact that Pietaa is down 2-0, they've shown some immaculate defense, some immaculate gameplay. Now it's all about how can you bring it back, how can you show that you're committed and ready to dig deep, pull out that magic you got available to you to make the comeback happen. But as we're seeing, Eva Kirb, a dominant force for a reason. Absolutely. Good knockdown. Good chase from far slash. Obviously jump in, staggering away, want to catch him that 2S. Oh my god, what is the hitbox of that too? Pietaa using it to full function though. I gotta love it, they understand it, even at that distance it's still gonna hit. Well, that could have been dangerous, but Eva Kirb defends it. Left, right, good night. Well defended indeed. Backdash, but the jealousy's out. -10 in front of the opponent's face. Good dash under, oh my god. OTG was enough. I didn't think they were going to get that. That was such a good round from Pietaa. They're representing their options to the absurdly good level. But again, it's still dire, it's still scary. Nothing is set in stone, right? I've been saying this a couple of times now. It's like they do so damn well, but they're still up against a force of nature being Johnny, right? Still one of the stronger characters in the game for sure. Like, hey. Nice. Decent damage. And of course you got match jealousy, that's the main goal. Doesn't matter about OK, doesn't matter about meter advantage, it's all about that jealousy. You need as much as jealousy as you can get. But there we go, the Jack of Spades sends you through the wall. Go for the approach curve, and the close slash baits the YRC, that's a full punish for your health. That's so unfortunate for Pietaa fans across the nation. And just like that, set point for Eva Kirb. It's so evil! Well aware they're just looking for a bait. Wondering if Pietaa will bite. And they certainly do, but they get through. Nice. Be able to send them through the wall. Jealousy. Maxed out. Again, Oki doesn't matter. It's all about that jealousy. Oh, big throw. Eva Kirb with the approach. Just making that jealousy waste as time goes by. But what a backdash that's going to bring back Pietaa into the match a little bit. But they gotta worry about that jealousy. Able to bring it back a little bit. Gets the far slash, gets a good connection, but has to bait the burst. Does Eva Kirb bite? No, they're not biting. Backs up. Full burst save routed from Pietaa. And what a play indeed. Understood what they needed to do to take that match, but is that enough? Is this enough to bring them back? Heading into the next match of the set. 2-1 to Eva Kirb. Looking fairly immaculate for the player. Pietaa has been bringing it back though. Don't count him out. Pietaa is a bit of a genius, as Kyle Dandy said. 4-time Pandamonium champion. Gotta have an interview with that fella at some point. That sounds like such a fun video idea, doesn't it? Interviewing the Slayer champion. Oh, this is nice. Beautiful. That was an immaculate round from Pietaa. Just ran the offense, took it from there, gets the kill. Kirb stomped again. Eva Kirb not able to deny the momentum this time around so easily. It's making you wonder, how do you respond? But what a 2H for the pickup, going for the full chase, going for the low, well defended, not going to get opened up by any of this. Card in play, 5k fully guaranteed, but what a dash under to avoid the aerial misfinder. My god, Pietaa, you understand how to use that to full efficiency. I have any words. Aye, best way to put it, chat to put it, cinema. Absolute cinema. Oh, the curb stomp yet again. Is it enough for one? Beats the burst, and you know it. Pietaa will be the one to take that match. Tying is 2-2. Pietaa only needs one more match to go. And here we go. Last match between these two tyrants who will be the one to break away to that winner's finals, where they'll be facing the man, the myth, the legend, Resil, the previous champion. Again, Eva Kirb is also a previous champion, So, you know, that'll be quite the gauntlet to face indeed, but who knows who'll break away from it. This is very nice. Oh god. Nice! Oh yeah, no, I was just making a general statement. Like, Patriarch's from France, but I'm saying in NA, there's a ton of Sin versus Kai. There's a ton of it. So separate statements, didn't really say it well enough, but as was. But anyway, set point for Eva Kirb. We're back to it. Can Eva Kirb close it out, or is Pietaa gonna make that comeback? Oh, send back to the wall. Good block. 5H. Oh, the approach for the far slash, and just like that, it's danger time for Kirb. As they have to respect that jealousy, which is just building back up, uninstall and play, but you do have the corner, so the situational advantage is definitely in Pietaa's side. But the approach with the vault deal, the RC, no! This is right. Oh, Pietaa won the round. Oh, I'm stupid. Jesus, thank you. I had a moment there. Aye, good defense. Set point for Pietaa for the first time. That's what I should have said. Nice, send him through the wall. BRC for the approach. 2S, just defended. Those IBs looking very good. Oh, no! Very nice connection from Kirb. Approaches in, has 2 bars a meter with the vault deal. The JP gets him with the aerial Misto Fighter. And just like that is set point, double Luigi for both players. What a set. This is probably the set of this Pandamonium. Pandamonium 17, known for the set between Kirb and Pietaa. Immaculate set. Beautiful anti-air with the 2S. And the chat's making fun of me for being a pop player, not being able to keep attention to the screen. Disrespectful. But you know what it is. This is actually a very good scenario. You've got a ton of jealousy, you've set him for the wall, you've got the Oki. Is this how you make that glorious comeback, Pietaa? Of some immaculate defense in some previous sets. Now Eva Kirb is blamed from the back end, burst into play. The jealousy to the approach is all about baiting that burst. Do you bite? No, they do not. Does I send him through the wall? No, one more interaction needed. And that jealousy's back into play. Gets the cross up with the aerial hit. Beautiful stuff from Pietaa as they make a reverse Frio sweep on the ABBA. Immaculate player, immaculate plays. Into our next set, we're heading into Loser's Top 8. Starting from the lower side of the bracket, we've got DemoF and Joe. We're getting this set on first shooting request, and then we're going to be getting into Vena and ScatterWasTaken. A couple of names you see a ton. Oh god. So during the outcomes, I talked about this. I said that one of the factors of this matchup that is totally going to suck is the health differentials, right? Goldlewis has a ton and deals a ton of damage, so if he gets in, it's truly over for the Testa Bros, right? But a thing that makes it very good for Testament at points is the zoning capabilities and the teleports. If you can utilize them, then they can go in your favor. But at the end of the day, DemoF, if they get in, you don't get really utilize those tools that certainly help out Testament in this matchup. But Joe, again, an amazing, a dead Testament. No? Oh, there we go. A dead Testament. It's gonna have difficult times up against DemoF. Ooh, heading into the next one. DemoF looking absolutely in control. And my lord, that Goldlewis, man, he makes this matchup look very brutal if he lands a clean hit. And of course that drone and the White Wild Assault, the approach, everything is just in the big man's favour in terms of nooch and offense. But if Joe can get a turn started, it does look fairly good for them. You're seeing it right now. They can be dominant if they get a turn started. And that's one strength the Testament has in this matchup. It does look fairly good for them as soon as the table is flipped. Good stuff for Joe, send him through the wall. What the perfect as well to boot. That is how you strike back. Ooh. 684, 268. To distinguish him, 684. He should have done it there. Jumps in. Oh, beautiful. The super as a response. Oh, not enough to kill, of course, but you do get that pressure immediately afterwards. 2K2D sends him back with the projectile. The Grave Reaper, the Bird in play, the Holy Diver, allowing for some decent offense, gets the 2S for the confirm. And everything is turning up Joe's side, despite the fact that that health is so low, and you need 2 more interactions to really kill the big fella, and the Glow Burst is going to whip, and you pick yourself at the corner. This is not good for the Joe enjoyers. That minigun, bro. Absolute threat indeed. Oh, White Wild Assault for the approach. 268. JH goes for the overhead. JD and N. 2K for the 684. Drone 684. 2K 684. Do we represent another 264? No, we go for the 268 into the super. Is it the 720? Yes, no 10A. Unfortunate. Sends him through the wall. Decent damage. Needs one more interaction for the kill. 2K. Big deflect. Far slash goes for the laser, and you can throw him out that, but not close enough. That's going to put you in the laser distance. Good block on the behemoth. But this is a dire scenario if you're a Joe fan. That health is so low. It's not on their side. The DemoF really needs one hit, and the drone is approaching. Catches him with the 2D. No big behemoth for you. No 486. This is actually quite nice. Nice. Jumping about. Jump around. Jump around. Get up, get down, get some damage, but has to block. Oh, yeah, I hate to see it. The laser bleeding to death as DemoF goes up 2-0. Heading into the third game, and this time, only one match away for the big man, Goldlewis. Now we approach with the drone to deny that Grave Reaper. Immaculate JD to play over the far slash. Such a strong aerial normal. Probably one of the best ones indeed. Oi. Oh, nice. Holy diver. 11 for that Arbor Sign R knockdown. Very nice. The zoning is in play, but opts to rush in and start their offense instead. Joe does have 2 bars. Could go for a succubus super if they want to confirm the corner. And that is a super to deny the 2K system from DemoF here. YRC's a response. Holy diver. Tap 5D. That is safe. Goes for the pro. Clever play from Joe. Quite like that, you know, you've gotten the pro set up, you can go for a tech throw after that 5D. I like it, it's smart, you represent the mental stack as they say. Because in terms of defense, DemoF is only really representing jump or mash, right? Well, not even mash, sorry. Jump or like backdash or something like that. He's not really done any massive mashes. And that's funny as hell, Joe. I'm not reading that out loud, I don't want to get demonetized, but we're back on the offense. Oh, God. Amazing chase. Nice jump in. Ooh! Sends him through the wall. That was a powerful round for Joe. So we're taking a match 1-2. Heading into what the? Okay. 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 Alright. Joe feeling a little funny. Feeling a little funny, a little goofy if you will. Went for the Roadstar Gold Burst, but nothing comes of it unfortunately. But at the end of the day, they still do have a turn, so maybe it was a factor that was a good play. Who knows? It's up to you. That's for you to debate. Was the Gold Burst real? It does appear that we're off to some decent offense. Good 6 feet to escape. Going for the run up. Catches him. The immaculate 624, 268, but the back throw was not me. It's so unfortunate. Oh, goes for another throw with the pop of the stain. That's going to live for a wall break scenario. Into the super. Hold the succubus for that stain state. It's a very strong scenario for Joe. Of course, that health. Maybe needs 2 interactions for the kill, or maybe not. Gets a good throw, but unfortunately drops looking for the burst. Goes for another throw. Well aware that DemoF is respecting the throw. He's got that Street Bear mentality right now. Hold the throw. The vision, indeed. Throws the TN of the Pandamonium. Oh, the 268. Oh, that's some very good meterless damage, my god. Cross up. Same side, well defended. Oh, play well assault. 2P, PRC's a response. Probably the wake up super PRC. I quite like that play, I'm a big fan of it myself. It's very tricky doing a 10 scenario like this though, and I feel like Joe has just made a comeback. We're in a 2-2 scenario just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Break him through the wall! And Enlightenment Maiden reached. One more to go. Heading into the next match, Joe needs one more to take it. But who knows? Who knows? DemoF could deny the offense. Oh god. But at the end of the day, Joe's zoning has been making it very difficult now for DemoF to approach. And I'm noticing a lack of White Wild Assault. We're not seeing any. We're not seeing any White Wild Assaults whatsoever from Joe. Sorry, not Joe, DemoF, and that's very confusing because that would certainly help in the matchup. And now we're just seeing Joe run amok as they only need one more round interaction to take it. But good wire sees a response, catches him with the low behemoth. That 248, a dire one to get hit by, especially on counter hit, allowing for whatever confirm they essentially want. They've tied up the hell. Oh shoot! No RC? Oh, but we're aiming for a chip out. I see. No FD? There are some confusing decisions going on from both sides of this gauntlet, and now Joe has set point for the first time. Nice. The Grave Reapers. Decoy Snails in Brussels, and they're in top 8. My god. My god, I love Decoy Snail. That's my god. Oh my god, the teleport beat the Pharaoh! That is some cheeky mix-up. That's like a backdash, but I'm going nowhere. That is insane from Joe. 2K. Gets the Holy Diver. DemoF in a bit of a rough scenario. Has to hold the overhead. Well defended. Joe catching the shins. Good block on the low. Grave Reaper. Holy Diver. Went for the overhead. Well defended. Goes for the throw, but it's well tagged after that teleport. Blocks the White Wild Assault. Decent approach indeed. And you're seeing it as soon as the White Wild Assaults are used. Even on block. Joe's able to take a powerful turn. And that's going to lead to a kill. Set point for both sides. The double Luigi, what you're used to seeing here in the Pandamonium. Oh, yeah, White Wild Assault. Oh, the 268. Greedy backdash from Joe. Going to get caught. Cross up. Very nice for the 2K2D. Able to take the corner. Staggers away with another 2K2D. Jumps in. Good damage, but of course, no super, which is a bit unfortunate. But oh, she flies as we back up into the nooch. What a teleport to the white zone. Arbor assigned to deny the minigun. Oh, the 6B. Very nice. Wild Assault. This is a powerful scenario. You only need one more interaction. I personally, I was about to say, I'd go for a throw in that scenario. And Joe represents it, well aware DemoF has to take the pro mentality and takes that set 3-2 for another reversed 3-0 on the Pandamonium. Heading into our last set, losers top 8, we've got ScatterWasTaken up against Yokai Vena. That's going to be a fun set indeed. Scatter, an immaculate Giovanna, we've seen them here in multiple Pandamoniums. But again, they're cursed with one of the problems, same with Vena actually. Always the bridesmaid, and Joe as well. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Can that curse finally break, or is Resil the tyrant still going to set a champion? Who knows? That's the storyline of this one. But we do see the Scatter's already off to an amazing start. The top 5D, some good damage, getting a pickup. Oh, sends him through the wall to charge 5D. Good damage, not a ton. But opts for the jump in, the mana is gone, it's dissipated, and that's going to allow for a killing scenario. Good chase with the 6P. Scar showing why they're still one of the Giovannas of this nation. That being said, I hate fighting Antonio. They're really good at the game. Oh, it sends it through the wall. Good 6P, that allows for the approach. Guru Dog backing up. Approaches with the overhead. Good 2P jab out from Vena. Gets the 2D, very nice indeed. Trying to approach again with the 2D, but doesn't get it. Gives up the burst and Scatters on the offense with the staggers. Getting some good cross-ups. And do keep in mind, Vena has no spells. So that's going to be the main objective as soon as they get a combo. And that's going to lower their mana, unless they can set up something. But for now, they've only got one spell. It is a decent one, but you got to play with a lack of mana. And the spells have to build up. Okay, we got some spells, but that mana, you used a ton to try and get something working. But just like you're in a dire state, despite the fact that Scar is on 2% of health. They just tied up in a matter of mere moments. And now you got to work with that 0 mana. Oh, that's rough, buddy, into the OTG Pro. The mana came back, but not in time. Actually, didn't even come back. You're just dead. Froze lead at 30% when that defense is gone. 1-0 for Scatter. Heading into the second match, Scatter looking confident, as strong as a bull. It's going to be continuing on, going for some good pressure here as they're staggering away. But the 6P is going to connect. Mana's low, they have to build it back up using their health. They don't want to get caught here because that could lead to their death. That is a good knockdown, that's going to give Vena some life. approaching with the cubes. Good teleport to avoid a whip punish scenario. Just like that, we're back in the offense, trying to get back some mana. Wells tries to cycle through for some immaculate cards, keeping the pressure going. Same side overhead, well defended, but the YRC thrown out at you. You do have some decent cards when you can escape, and you do have some mana to keep you alive for a couple of combos. It's all about trying to find that space. Scatter is just going to take it in a matter of seconds. That's a good super, certainly a way to hold the space if you want. Itself everything you need, but that mana's getting lower and lower as you try to approach into Scatter, and the YRC could put you in a dire scenario. Good deflect, jumps in, close slash for the hit, but nothing comes of it because of the backdash. Tries to approach for the 2S, needs one more hit, not going to get it. Went for the area, not going to get it again. Scatter making some good reads, but not there at the right time. Good block, good chase. Immaculate side swap from Vena. Turn it around with the left rights. Staff in play, hold the pressure. Da-dun. Da-da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-da-dun. Oh my god, the staff. It's so brutal. And look at the amount of chip that they've dealt to Scatter. Scatter essentially a minuscule amount of health. Oh my god, I've never seen that. That hit stun in the cubes. Messing up with the jump in, but the super again and get the kill. Scatter really fought for that final hit there. Had to fight tooth and nail for it. Was able to just get it. Good stuff. Good approach. The mana's low. Able to recover a tiny bit. Able to recover a good bit. Whilst getting some solid cards on the table. A teleport can be represented. For a cheeky mix-up, uses it for a combo, does have another one to work with. Went for same side, but the staff messing up everything. You could have got a decent combo if that staff wasn't there. And now you gotta play it their space, but what a chase with the close slash. Scatter gonna be able to delete so much health. This doesn't even need the mana to be gone for one more interaction scenario. But nice hit from Vena. Holding the lockdown with the cubes. Just using everything, the all mana regen kicking in, allowing them to just kind of throw out the cards as much as they want. Gonna get the kill. Alright, good scenario, good read of the tools available to them to deny Scatter to get in. Oh, they're on a 5k. Good play. Oh, that's a nasty throw. Do not get thrown again. Be putting you in a checkmate scenario, possibly. This is rough. With the super, that's going to send you through. Vena now playing from an extreme back end. Has to hold a 50-50 with only one bar, and the low slash is going to spell your doom. No mana, no health, no bitches. As Scatter goes up to. Heading into the third game, Scatter only needs one more to win. And with a good approach, he certainly can do it. Jumps in, nice, beautiful JD. Gonna get some decent damage, approaches in. Look how small the mana is. Vena's gonna have to play their spaces to bring it back, and that's the way to go. Good bait on the burst, and that's gonna allow for some good damage. Send them through the wall with the super, the big cube super. For the play, you've got the hard knockdown. So many tools to work with. YRC. Guard crush, jumps in, well defended on the clash, and that's gonna allow some fight back. Big throw, you're stuck in the corner. Oh, you're dead actually, never mind. There is no stuck in the corner, there is no DG, there is no playing neutral, only death. Set point here for Scatter. Can he knock out Vena? Right here, right now. Oh. Good blocks. Nice 2S for the approach. Beautiful connection. Sends out the cubes. That's a very nice scenario indeed. As we're staggering, gets the cross up. But a trade on the 5D. That's going to be pretty dire for Vena, who still has their burst, but Scatter's still looking for it with all these interactions. Scat's a clean hit with the Wild Assault. And that burst is now gone for Vena. Your lifeline is no longer there. Your life hangs in the balance as you have to fight Giovanna, who's really good at approaching, gets the close slash counter hit. It's going to lead to some solid damage. Again, not a killing scenario, but you do put them in a one hit for the game. Could go for a throw, could go for a 2k. Get some with the 2k. You make the read, you make the call. Scatter. It's going to be heading into losers top 6 with the Giovanna. Heading into our next set, we're heading into losers top 6 where we have Joe, the man, the myth, the legend on Testament, looking to defeat Wrathgazer on the Potemkin. Now, if anybody doesn't know, this matchup is solid for Pot, pretty favoured for him. Flick is a very good counter tool, Slidehead is a very good counter tool, and has so much health to play the interaction game and can kind of outpoke Testament in some scenarios. But the defense is lacking against Testament. He doesn't really have many options besides try to represent a hammer fall to try and escape the corner. That's actually quite nice. Oh, the GS into the super. No Garuda. This is the super. Good read from Wrath. Oh, that Grave Reaper is so active! That is unfortunate. That was like a good read from Wrath to go for the jump. I wasn't aware of how active that Grave Reaper was. Oh, catches these. Nice, goes for the burst. Sending them back. Super in play, that's actually very nice. Just like that, with the super, you've got the knockdown. Chases with that stain state. Going for the super yet again. Not a killing scenario, but certainly a one-tap scenario for the kill. So you have to work really hard for it. Gets it. Just like that with the perfect Joe's up 1-0 with that ball and energy. Heading into the next what? Went for the 2K from Testament, which is a clever play because that allows you to play around some round start pokes, right? So I quite like that. But the Garuda? The Garuda though. Okay. We're feeling risky. Okay, nice. Sends it back. Went for the pop buster, but that's unfortunate. Not gonna land it. Just to make up timings. Good. Nice hit with the Grave Reaper. Far slash to fight back, denying the spacing. Gets him the Arbor side. Messes him up with the bird. Oh, nice overhead. That's gonna live for a corner scenario. Staggering away. The heat tackles the approach. Has the bar. Make a whip punish. Assist Pietaa. Garuda. Very odd options from Wrathgazer. I don't know why these options are being represented, but they certainly are representing them. Jump outs. Good block. 6H. May have been a hammer fall attempt. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, shady. Probably just gave up with that round, honestly. At that point, it's like, yeah, this is rough, this is not fun. I'm a bit stuck, you know. Nice. Approaching. Mega Festo. Oh, nice. Joe gonna get caught by the hammerfall. Went for the pop buster. That's gonna be a nice anti-air scenario. And I have run out of recording space. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. Nice. Nice hold the space. Keep the pressure going. Oh no, the burst! This game, definitely a decent play. Allowing them to do what they want. Beautiful. 6K into a nice hard knockdown. Have not seen that combo. Oh, goes for the pop buster. Of course he does. Getting a good kill scenario. Beautiful work. Backing up. Back it in. Let me begin. Nice. Gets some very good damage on these different interactions. Joe approaching in. Sets up the super. This is actually a very nice scenario as you're able to try and hold on to some pressure, but the JD to mess around with it. I didn't think that was going to work, but it certainly did. The Garuda representing, try to keep it cool in the corner, tries to jump out. JD yet again, he is such a fan of that play. And the hammer fall to approach Garuda. Oh my god, what a play. The counter at close slash leading to all that damage. Wrathgazer. Not gonna kill? Actually, I thought that was gonna kill. But the 5H for the whip punish. Just like that, we're gonna be tied 1-1 in the set. Heading into the next match here, and I'm going to spoil some results for people that were looking forward to watching Brussels as the Vod. Krillo won the, I think, losers top 8 set with a clean 3-0. That's awesome to see for the Pop Bros. But we're going back into another Pop Bro set. as it's Wrathgazer against Joe, and Wrathgazer has been looking pretty clean indeed. Looking to keep up that momentum. 6k, Pop Buster, PRC, catches him, they bring him down to earth. Staggering away, went for the Pop Buster, but nothing of it. The big flick, keeping in the corner, backs up, back Mega Fist for the knockdown. OTG with a hammer fall. I'll stop the spoilers. Nah, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Oh, brother, Joe says in chat. You can tell they're not enjoying how this matchup is going, and I don't blame them. This is not a fun matchup. More Testament, this is not a fun one. This sucks. This sucks for Testicle, okay? Whoever people call it Testament that, and I was like, that's very funny. That's a funny name. Charged fight? Are you a psychopath, Wrathgazer? Oh no. YRC. Good blocks. Slide the head though, very nice. 2D. PRC on the super, allowing them to escape. Mega Fistal, but the 2k 2D allowing for the Vulcan farm, able to jump in, staggering away with the normals. Hammer fall, PRC into the low, blue wildness up, an immaculate backdash. Joe does have those reactions, I can testify against their testament. They've got those backdashes. Oh god. That's going to be a double jump scenario to escape. JD to play around the space, but you still got that stain state. Good block on the Arbor side. 5p, call it the backdash. I think Joe was looking for a shimmy play, and bro just mashed at 5p to beat it. That's wild. Heading into the next match of the set, Wrathgazer is up 2-1. Only one more to go for the big fella on that Potemkin. Oh, that's a nasty close slash for the knockdown. Nice, beautiful. Again, a full combo. Heavenly? No heavenly! Bro, the chat demands blood. Give us a heavenly Potemkin Buster. JD, same side, unfortunate, not gonna get nothing. Stuck into the corner, went for the heavenly. Bro, you can't just do it now. That's cheating. You have to land it. Oi, oi, 6k flick. Good block. Backing up. Mega Fist. That is punishable. -6 on block. Joe, well aware of it, gets a nice 2k, staggering away, backs up against the flick, slide head represented. We got play around the succubus super, can go for a Kara Mega Fist if they want to. Bob's not to, keeping it safe. Joe does not anti-air them for the approach, and just like that, Joe back on the offense, turning it around, staggering away. Oh my god, I love that play from Joe. That's gotta be my favorite. The same side teleport, they didn't go anywhere, they're still in front of you. What are you doing? Oh, you just won. Gigantor Kai, one of the supers of Potemkin's arsenal, and now it's set point. And Joe typing in chat, so lame, voila. I respect that. Voila, you're carried. But not Wrathgazer. Maybe me, I'm carried for that. For real. No, my Gigantor Kais are beyond carried. Oh, very nice. Sends him through the wall with that stain state. Block on tap 5D. Stain applied. Oh, the flick. Mistimed against the Grave Reaper. Hit into the normal part of the Grave Reaper. It's not a projectile at that bit, so it can beat flick on those rare instances. But here we go, we're back in the offense. Low health. Went for the 5p mash out. Probably call it some type of over-aggressive play, but wasn't ready for the spaced out Arbor sign. Clever indeed from Joe. A tactician, if you will. Nice. Backing up. Back it up, back it in. Let them begin. Represents the flick. Able again with the hammer fall. 2H Garuda. 6k flick. RC for the pickup. And that's going to be a ton of that. Look at the damage. And he opts for one more Oki scenario. 2S. 6k. Into the blue wireless up. Potemkin bust that for the kill. Wrathgazer knocking out Joe. Again, continuing the bridesmaid tradition for big man Joe. So unfortunate. But unfortunate indeed for Joe. I'll say that. Wrathgazer, awesome stuff, continuing to loser semi. Heading in to winners finals, we got Pietaa versus Resil. Unfortunately, Kirb had to DQ. They are knocked out the bracket, had some personal stuff they had to do, but it is what it is. As we continue on, we do have in this winners finals Resil on the Dizzy, which is a peculiar pick. As we know, they do like to flex the Dizzy when they believe they can win, you know, have a bit of fun. But Pietaa going straight in for the kill with Alba, and my god. That is a very peculiar Dizzy. You don't see this. You don't see this. This is like the only Dizzy player in EU, from what I know. Me does play a little bit of Dizzy, but they play Potemkin today in today's bracket. But Dizzy versus Abba. This is probably the first time I've ever seen this matchup. Nice. Approaches with the narwhal. Narwhal swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion. Like here's the two heads. Keeping in the corner. Approaches. Gets the overhead. Very nice with the Dan's Eye for the full pickup. Sends him through the wall. So much damage dealt. I don't think you're sticking to Dizzy. I really don't think you're sticking to Dizzy. I think we're going Bedman after this. Yeah. This is a little Bedman set. Narwhal. Low slash. Oh, very nice. Slat, you're stuck in the corner. Keeping the pressure going with the Rika. Good challenge out with that button. Goes for the super laser. Oh, that's Jealousy Abba. You have no time to set up that set play. And that is something you're going to see a lot more. Jealousy Abba can do insanely well into this matchup. Make Dizzy feel like she's made of paper. Just like we're up 1-0. Heading into the second match, but would you believe it, Resil went for the character swap after that previous match. It just makes sense. And one thing I do appreciate is that we're on the most beautiful stage in the game. There's no debates about it. Just look at the stage. It's so pretty. So damn pretty. But Pietaa, very often immaculate start. Look at that Jealousy. It's built up. So much to work with. Oh, the jumping. Good damage. Able to approach with. Jumping in for that triple overhead. Gets the low. Gets the close slash, but unfortunately messes up the combo. Not going to matter too much, as he sent them through the wall with another reset. Does appear Resil's not able to defeat the aliens just yet. Nice. Beautiful. Going for the guard crush. 2k 2D. Nice. Beautiful connection with the Beyblade. Charge 5D. Done. Resil making the comeback happen. Not an easy state to be in. Big far slash for the poke. Full confirm with that 2H. You got the corner. Went for the backdash. Clever play on the BRZ. And oh my god. Resil's a monster. With those reads, defeating the aliens with ease. Continue on, but we do have that burst available for Pietaa. How will they represent it? Opts to play the cool space ground. Approaches with the Jealousy, popping it. So jealous. They gotta go for that Dan's Eye for a solid pickup. Does have the uninstall. Going straight back into Jealousy. Going in and out of it. A little bit of cray-cray, you know. Now we're going back up. Good jump over. Oh, sending into the wall. Big trades. Jumps in. Has 2 bars to work with. Overhead with the curb stomp. Staggering away. Went for the low. For the YRC to escape. Right back in and left the Rika. Gets the bar slash. And just like that, you got the bar to work with. To get that Jealousy back. But Resil, in a dire state, has to make a bet with a deflect. They certainly do it. And now they have to back up. Play the spacing game. Nice 6 It's all about bait and burst from here on out. If you want to win. Pew pew. That 5D? No follow-up, that's weird. Oh, the 2S for the hit! The deflect to back you up, tries to jump in, but nothing of it. Pietaa looking confident as they only need one more headed to grand finals. Could be a first for Pietaa. Heading into the next match, Pietaa. There's only one more to go to win this set and knock Resil down into losers. Well, actually knocked them out. Wait, no, yeah, into losers. Had them over there. Yes, this is winners finals. The extra life is still in play for both sides. Who will be the one to continue onto that throne? But it does appear that Pietaa gonna go through the wall. Resil starting to steal back a little bit of their momentum. But they gotta hold that key door super. There's not much you can really do against it. Besides block up and gonna get caught by a nice left-right curb stomp. Oh, but missing the throw. That's so unfortunate. What a play. Ooh, damage. Sends him through the wall with that 5H. Beautifully placed. And just like that, Resil starting to make a comeback. Taking their first round in the third match. Definitely the way to do it. Build up some confidence. Build up some momentum. You need to set the pace. And we're jumping in. Staggering for that left-right. Gets the guard crush. 2K 2D. Burst off the table. Just like that. 5H to beat the wild assault. You don't see that too often. And Pietaa has the corner. Has a lot to work with. Super. Yes! Look at that Jealousy. It's built right back up. Pietaa back in a crushing run. And Resil needs to defend out if they want to do well. Goes for the YRC. Cleverly placed. rushing in, but the 2K deny your offense, burst to send you back. And that's a powerful super to steal the momentum, and because they were hit, it leads to a combo, but no, not able to confirm. Just like that is set point for Pietaa, resets it for the kill. In the graveyard. I don't know what she's saying, but like, I mess with it, you know. Radiant on. Oh, tap 5D into the explosion. Damage has been dealt. Try to keep it cool. We are back into neutral. Jumps in, and that is a throw on the punish. Pietaa has a pretty brutal scenario that he just got to defend. Clawed up yet again. Jealousy's high. Yeah, brought right back. Went from a low straight to a high. We're going to be rushing right back in. White Wild Assault, definitely the tool to represent there. Not a bad idea. Has to block up. Just like the meter's gone, so he can't super. Oh my god, Resil did close slash on defense. The aliens, bro. The aliens, they were listening, and he called out for their calls and punished them. Oh god, jumping in. 2K2D. Sends you to the ground. Has 2 bars to work with. Has a ton of jealousy. Far slash. Good deflect to push him back. Rushes back in with the meter. Curb stomp. -2. Went for the reset jump. Approaches again, but the 6P. My god. Resil's defeating those aliens as they take their first match in this set. Heading into the next match, we're in game 4, and Resil takes their first point. A very confident. Oh, they're charged 5D in this economy. No way, bro. No way you landed that. That's insane. Oh, very nice. Approaches. Charge 5D again. Of course, they do have the air follow-up. I wasn't able to save them. Maybe mistimed it. That's a bait. Punish. No air there, though. Tap 5D again. Well aware these overheads are not getting blocked. So we gotta keep representing them. I like these plays from Resil. I'm a big fan. We're approaching in. 2H stagger into the follow-ups. Again, another stagger into the follow-ups. Guard crush. Oh, the air. Nice, into the super. Sends him through the wall, ton of damage. They need one more interaction for that set point. Guard crush. Jumps in with the multi-hit and JH. It's not easy to call on defense. It's such a nice fuzzy overhead. Just like that, Resil has tied you up 2-2. Not bowing down just yet. Heading into the next match, and we're tied 2-2. Who'll be the one to break away? That's my question. That is my question indeed. It does appear the Pietaa already off to a very good start. A little bit of freeze there on my side, but it does appear that we're fine. Rushes in. Oi, very nice. It's going to send them through the wall. Solid damage. Of course, that jealousy. We're maximizing it. That's the play. Nice. Oh, the bar slash to get in. Jumps in. Big throw. This is quite nice. Jumps. BRC. Oh my god, that is some cheeky BRC mix. Tap 5D. Has to back up now as they try and make the approach happen yet again. Keeping the airspace. Good air for the chase. Keeping the going in. But the burst to keep you back. I like that play. Jumps in with the JS. Staggering. Goes for the shot. Jumps in again. This is pretty good. Damage. And they do have that super for the bed install. Oh, Guard Crush City. Welcome. Very nice confirm off the low. Resil on set point. Also Seduci. Kali, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, what a jump in. Set point for Resil for the first time. Guard Crush. Air stalls. I'm a big fan of that. Approaches with the Guard Crush yet again. Guard Crush City. Gets him with the 5H. Went for the other head bomb. Not going to get it. But with that 2S, able to really confirm. Staggering away with the S follow up. The Guard Crush 2K2D into the Beyblade. Spins it till wins it. And able to set up some nasty OTG pressure with this bed install here. You gotta hold it. Yeah, shooting away. Gets the kill, and just like Resil denies that Frio with an immaculate reverse Frio. That is the third reverse Frio we've seen in this Pandamonium 17. And Resil will be heading to grand finals. Heading into, Jesus Christ, heading into losers semi-finals. We've got Wrathgazer up against ScatterWasTaken. This is a matchup of patience. If the Potemkin wants to do well in this matchup, he has to be patient. Same with the Giovanna. Represent the dash ups and perfect timings, and they'll be able to give the Potemkin a difficult time. And for the Potemkin, they want to be patient, they call out the approaches, and the Giovanna getting a little overzealous. That is the nature of this matchup, and you're going to see Wrathgazer represent a ton of back Mega Fists, a ton of 5Ps, and a ton of 5Ks. So this is very nice for Scarab, able to send them through the wall. Solid chunk of health dealt, and just let the OTGs in play. They don't need to worry about getting in, they have a guaranteed get, but good tech on the throw. Block. Oh, nice. Beautiful counter hit. Leading to some decent damage. Locked in. Taunts up, you know how it is. Backing up. Mega Pistol. Represent 5P, 2P. Slide the head though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oi, oi, oi! Oh, okay. JS for the play. Oh, I forgot to put on my Scottish mod! I just realised that there's no Scottish Potemkin on screen! Oh no! I'm a failure! I'm a failure to my people! I'm a fool! Jumps in. YRC. Big throw. 2S getting a good connection here for the kill. Scatter will be the one to go up 1-0, but do keep in mind, it's all about wiggle room. So Scatter, even though they're taking that first match, Wrath has a ton of knowledge to work with now. Heading into the next match, Wrathgazer, you have to look to be a bit more Oh, that run up throw represent from Scatter. Getting some nice offense started, the nice 2D on the counter hit. That's a good first to escape. Now one person who's confident in this matchup, and I mean like does really well every time, super confident, super on point, just on it, is Andros, right? He's got this matchup down to a fine wire. He understands it to be a solid level. And like in my case, I fight these like Giovannas, I lose a bunch, but then eventually I'm able to take a match. Andros is just on it every time he fights these fellas. And you're seeing that Wrathgazer may need to tap into that Andros energy, pull out his inner Andros, you know? I'm a fault, PRC. Oh, the Potemkin Buster! Oh my god, oh, we're dumping everything in this combo, okay. That did a ton of damage. Super. The throw! Stuck in the corner, the 2S on the counter! Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Wrathgazer had such a powerful scenario, but dumped too much meter in it, and that costed them. Narrow. Going after the Aussies, that's metal. Oh, the 6K follow up into the blue wild assault, just like you've got Pot Buster, Flow Slash, 6K again. Oh, but another Potemkin Buster unscaled, because it's raw. Tap 5D for the kill. Very nice round. Spec, hype up your boy, hype up Scatter. They're gonna need it. Oh, counter 2D, and he has to confirm. That's pretty mental. That's not easy to get. That's not easy getting those 2D counter hits. Oh, the back throw. Garuda, 2D, 6K, flick, jumps in. That's a massive counter at GS, and that's going to lead to a killing scenario. 11 Wrathgazer ties up 1-1 in this set, and you're seeing it. This is probably the most even matchup that Potemkin has, without a doubt. Heading into the next match, we're tied 1-1. We're about to find out how this goes down. It must be bright as Scatter does take the corner. Has to give up the burst. Ooh, Mega Fisto. 2S, defended, Wild Assault for the approach. Counter at 2H, that's going to lead to some solid damage. As Giovanna has good damage off those counter hit heavies and 2Ds. Do not get hit by that on the counter. Do not be poking into those tools. Oh, the GS for the counter hit, that's a good connection. Oh, Hubbuster, I assume? Oh, wow, we're punished with the aerial super. That's a tool you've really got to watch out for the matchup. Giovanna can represent that on a ton of obvious plays from Potemkin, like Slide Head and Neutral. Or, as you saw there, the back Mega Fist. Clever play. I recommend that maybe Wrathgazer plays a little bit more chill. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh Jesus, that pressure's on. We're staggered. Nice, gets the hit. Unfortunately missed up the confirm. Wrathgazer tries to fight his way back in, but gets denied, burst off the table. Don't know how I feel about that burst because you're not exactly out of the corner. just yet. Giovanna has all the space to work with. Beautiful JS on the counter hit. 6H. Slide head for the knockdown, but you can't guarantee the OK. No 6P on that super. Do keep in mind that aerial super has no iframes whatsoever. It's just a very, very quick super. You can't 6P it after the flash. It's actually quite nice. 2S. 5H on the counter hit and just let scatter. It's up 2-1. One more to go to knock out the big fella. Into the next match. Wrathgazer needs to lock in and take back 2 matches, but Scatter's been proven to be an absolute demon in today's Pandamonium. They've still to win a Pandamonium. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Wrathgazer, I believe, has won 1. But Scatter is still to win a single Pandamonium. So again, always the bridesmaid type stuff going on here. I'm a believer. I hope they're able to do it. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to lock in, work really hard, because not only do you have this fella, you got the person waiting in losers finals, and then you got grand finals with the Resil. It's not going to be fun. Oh, unfortunate drop. Oh, approaches with the aerial super. Not enough to kill. Okay, never mind. I thought Pot was a very healthy boy, but I didn't realize that Giovanna's extra bar gave her the extra damage to get the kill there. That's what happened. Oh. What the F, twin? Anyway, 2P. 5H, 2P. Slide head, beautiful. Garuda. Oh, jumps back. 2D. Hard knockdown. 5K goes for the chase out. PRC, allowing for a full combo. Look at the damage here. Sends up through the wall. That should kill! Because the 6H was clean. No scaling on that next button. But can bring it back here. Can they do it? Wrathgazer with the 5P check. Hard knockdown. Close slash. Blue Wild Assault. 6H. Mega Fist approach with the BRC. That's very nice. Able to get the 2K. Staggering away. Close slash. Close slash 2D. Wasn't ready for that. Try and go for a fuzzy jump. That 2D does beat that option. But it's actually very nice here. From Scar, all the back throw. Close slash, 2D. No Garuda, well aware that that bar of burst could have let that deflect on the Garuda. You'd be back to neutral. So I like to play going for the delay close slash and make them think, should you even bother. Bar slash gets the kill in the backdash chase, and just like that, we're going to game number 5. Wrathgazer with some very educated decisions. It's going to be continued on. Heading into the 5th game between these 2 tyrants. That's the only way to call them when you get to that 5th game. They are battling to the death to see who will lead to losers finals. I'll get to attacking the pro where Pietaa is waiting for them. Pietaa can do very well into either character, right? They can do very well into either character. They are an insanely good player in the ABBA, and I can imagine Wrathgazer would give Pietaa a very difficult time. And Scatter could also give Pietaa a very difficult time. So I'm looking forward to whoever's going to go through and face that opponent. And then, obviously, who the hell is going to fight Resil? My god. 3 contenders, but only 1 may live. Because if they die in the game, they die in real life. Good chase. Oh, the counter to us. That's going to be some decent damage, unless the wall break comes into play. Yep, there it is. Can't get the kill without that wall break. The wall break certainly does. And that's going to give Scar a set point for the first time. How will this play out? 5P check. Backing up. 5Ks. Whiffing the normals. Bang! Jumping! From Scar. Able to get the knockdown. Chases in with the dog kick. Don't know the name of it. Never will. Never will. Look it up. You can't tell me. I will not pay attention. Good burst to escape. Represent the slide heads. Wants to try and get out the corner. Went for the Mega Fist. Well defended on the 5H. We're looking for an opportunity. So far, a lot of 5P and Mega Fist checks. Gets the slide head. That's a big slide head. Kirb back Mega Fist to call it the super. But unfortunately, not going to happen. The top 5 DRC. Allowing Scar to gain so much leeway in terms of health. Look at that health deficit. It is certainly not on Wrathgazer's side as they have to work with that bar. Nice Garuda on the approach. Pop Buster. Not to play. Hammer falling to the RC. That's going to allow for the confirm. But you gotta look out for that burst and a lot of drop combos from Wrathgazer. Close slash 2D, but YRC to escape. Run the approach, great backdash on the Wild Assault. So many good back-to-back plays from both sides. Good chase with the 5K. Back on the offense, went for the cross-up. Close slash to call out the side cross. And then we're gonna go for the catch. Gets the 6K. Corner and play. Carback Mega Fist. 6P. Brings you down to earth. Gets the 2K. Now you gotta bait that super. Jumps in. Potemkin Buster was the play. What a read from Wrathgazer. We're going to get the double Luigi Game 5 scenario between these 2 absolute tyrants. Good approach to the 5K. Backdash from the 2S. Close slash, no pop buster. Not biting on the pop busters. Oh my god, there's no way. Scatter red. No pop busters. 4 times in a row. And made the 5th one whiff. That's insane. How are you able to read that? Good backdash on the Hammerfall. Approaches with a close slash. Tries to get in. 2D. Flick to stay safe. 5H to keep it cool. Brings you down to earth. Guru Dog for the pressure. Gets the challenge out with the 2P. Very well placed. And gets in. JS. YRC, you got blocked the overhead. Goes for the cross up. Oh my god, that was supposed to be a deflect, but it messed up the inputs. That's so unfortunate. Oh, the approach. This isn't enough to kill, but you do have a 50-50. Catches him with the Guru Dog. Went for the pop buster on the wake up as a defensive option, but it's a very active tool. And Scatter locked in for that game 5. The double Luigi for the dub. They're going to be going into losers finals where they'll be facing Pietaa. Heading into losers finals. Scatter knocked out Wrathgazer in an immaculate set, and oh my god, what a set indeed. I was taken aback. I was just sat there like, oh my god, this is a set. This is one of the set of all time. But here's the thing, and I don't mean Ben Grimm. They're up against Pietaa now in losers finals, and Pietaa is not on the ABBA. Well aware they'd rather play ABBA into this, which is a clever decision. You're able to play careful, consistent neutral up against someone who's going to give you neutral health. You don't want to play ABBA into that, right? That's not a fun time. I understand why you're picking the the Elfelt into this. It makes so much sense. So Pietaa making a clever, educated decision needs to hope that this certainly works out for them. And again, beautiful YRC baits all around. Good cross up. Goes for a chase out. 5k. Oh, I love water. Good approach for the throw. Jumps in, goes for the super. I love that play after double overhead. You don't expect it. And even if you're wrong, that super is plus on block, meaning you have to anti-air it with the 6B. And if you don't, well, hold the pressure. Oh, nice. Knockdown. The wake up super, that's going to be enough to kill. And it's a counter hit as well. Would have led to some nasty Oki. But who knows, man. Scatter, looking very nice. Looking locked in, looking like a demon on a run. Wants to get the grand finals. Doesn't want to be the bridesmaid anymore. They want to be the bride. They want to be a champion of Pandamonium. Good chase out. Keeping it cool, keeping it calm. Looking for an approach. The shimmy. Shimmy ya, shimmy ya. Good blocking the cross up. Backing up. Has that bar to work with. Stagger away. PRC for the low. Wild assault tap 5D RC. That should be enough to kill. There's no debates about it. And just like that, Scatter is up 1-0. That's how you do it. Heading into the next match, Scatter looking immaculate as they're up 1-0. But they gotta look locked in. Oh, nice. Good press approach. Keeping it cool on the approaches. Nice 5P challenge on the PRC. That's nice. Good 6P. Cross up. 2S. The 2P challenge out. Trying to get in the corner. Nice cross up with the JS. Just lap Pietaa. Getting a very nice round scenario for the cross up. And I do like the fact that they've stuck to the Elfelt. Wants to rock out and see how far they can push the character. It's just a clever decision. It just makes too much sense. It's too educated. The Pietaa, understand that you gotta keep pushing it. You can't just back out after a loss. Approaches, jumps in, low slash, staggering away, went for the approach, but unfortunately, what an immaculate backdash, allowing for them to push them back, holding the space, beautiful 6P, knock you out the sky. Just like Pieta's on the offense. Good damage. Jumps in, 2k 2D, keeping it cool. Has that bar to work with. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Big throw. Low slash, 5H counter hit. Unfortunately messed up the combo, but still able to recover it with that nice 2k. Placed it well enough for the kill. Not the kill, sorry, for the wall break. And that will get into the kill. Very nice. Beautiful counter hit. Leading to a powerful scenario. Gonna give them the round. Scatter needs one more to head into a 2-0 lead. A good backthrow from Pietaa, denying any of that offense that could have been started. And just lad, they've got the corner unlocked. Amazing backdash on that Rika. Not easy to do in the moment. Some characters have that backdash that works very well into the Rika series. And Scatter, well aware they have that backdash, represents that well. Big bodies cannot. I believe they get caught if they try to go for that backdash there. Oh, the back. 2H. Approaching. The jump in. 1, 2. Close. Good tech in the throw. Cross up. PRC to escape. Backing up. Back it up, back it in. Let them begin, keeping it cool. Goes for the approach of the far slash 2S. Fuzzying away, but great defense for Pietaa, who gets the throw. RC, is it enough to kill? I don't think this is enough to kill. Scatter's going to be barely alive with 1 HP. But with a bar and burst, they have so much to work with, even though Pietaa has that positive bonus and they only need 1 more hit. And here, oh, you don't challenge that. They got that bar. That was a foolish play from Pietaa, not reading the meter scenario, but it is what it is. They have to lock in, gets cut by the overhead, the charge 5D. Gonna lead to some good damage. Again, goes for a reset though, backs up. Force slash for the connection, and oh my god, Scatter clutches out with just a smidge of a hit. Not an easy scenario, but they take it on the comeback. My god, 2-0. Heading into the third game, Scatter only needs 1 more, and Pietaa is committed to the Elf Belt play. I'm a fan of this. Again, I gotta say it multiple times. I'm a fan of this play. You gotta keep representing it. You gotta show that it's still gonna work. And by this point, you're committed. No matter what happens from here on out, you're stuck in the Elf Belt. And we did see the Elf Belt can certainly do bits. They were able to take a round here or there. But they need to take a match. Good stagger work, good backdash. Dude, Scatter is too well aware that Rika series, you cannot catch him with it. 2S. Big throw here from Pietaa. Allowing for the approach. Staggering. Beautiful backdash. Gets the throw after the wire. See, that's going to get the kill, and just like that, set point for Scatter. Can they finally win a Pandamonium? Please, Scatter. Please, Scatter. I need this. My bracket's kind of Giovanna-less. Oh, 2S. Backing up. Approaches with 5P. Counterates XP. That's going to lead to some good damage. Big throw. Does have the meter knocking it up for it, because well aware that burst will come back and they want to get a checkmate scenario. But that burst isn't going to matter. Goes for the wild assault to continue with that mindset, but that risk is building, that bar is built, and we're going to use it for the approach. Backing up. Oh god, nice. Approaching, jumping, went for the tech on the throw. Beautiful. Scatter only needs 1 more interaction for the kill, but that burst is certainly a play. Gets him with the real super, approaches him with the dive kick, looking like Dr. Doom as they go up 3-0 in the set, meaning they'll be facing Resil in grand finals. Would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? We are in grand finals. We've got Resil up against ScatterWasTaken. Now, the storyline is this. Resil is a 2-time champion. They can do the three-peat right here, right now, and go up and be the 3-time champion of Pandamonium, competing with Kaito Dandy, who's currently on 4 wins in the Pandamonium with their Slayer, meaning any character can truly win in this bracket. And Scatter is taking part in practically every Pandamonium, maybe missed out on 3 of them, and has came 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th multiple times, still to win a Pandamonium. So that is the storyline, ladies and gentlemen. Can Scatter finally win one, or is Resil going to be a tyrant and take it 3 times in a row? Because the 3rd time is the lucky time. But it does appear that Scatter is already off to an amazing start, already taking the 1st round, and that's how you've got to start it. You cannot let Resil get momentum, because you give him more time to learn how to fight the aliens. That's actually quite nice, getting the corner scenario, sends him through the wall. Opting for a chase out. Good jump in, well defended with the 6P. PRC to approach. Good cross up. 2K 2D. Approaches with a Beyblade, gets a throw. It's actually very nice. Guard crush, but messed up. Unfortunate. Has to work against 2 bars a meter. Scatter does, and they're going to get caught by a nasty far slash. Beautifully done there for Resil. Taking that round. Very confident round as well. That's the main thing to know. Confident round. Nice. Back it up. Back it in. Oh, the JDs. Aye, that's the tricky part about playing Giovanna. When those JDs start coming into play, you gotta find an answer. And sometimes the answer is just not present, and just let the bed install. Send them through the wall, you're back to neutral, but they have an error follow-up waiting to go, and it's the head bomb. Well defended, not going to get caught again. Well defended on the install options, but you're going to get chipped out. Good 6P to play around the projectile, but you're going to get whip punished by the next. It essentially has no recovery when it comes out. And Resil's up 1-0 in the set. Is this a sign of things to come? Heading in to the next game, it does appear that Resil is looking in control. Oh god. Nice. Scar in the offense. Oh, the 5H whip punish! Unfortunately, burst out of the play. I hate underdogs. Hockey, my man, you are an underdog. Oh, the guard crush. Approaching with the left right, can get none. Trying to back up. Goes for a guard crush pressure. Nice denial of the airspace and just let Resil's got you locked in. You have to hold their pressure as they're staggering away, and they're going to have 2 bars to work with. And this is a nasty scenario. Nothing's going to really work out for you. You're just getting staggered and staggered and staggered. Just look at it go. It's ticking away. That health is dissipating. And that risk is building. You cannot get hit. And there it is. A counter at 5p. And it's a max risk one. Meaning this is a killing scenario. So unfortunate when you get stuck in that corner scenario. There's nothing that you can do besides guess well. And if you don't, that's the outcome. Backing up. Go for the shots. Big far slash counter hit. It's a solid pickup. Pressure. Backing up. 5H. Cross up. That's a good pickup. Leading into some good damage. Should be able to send them through the wall. And of course, dish out some decent bit of health. Look at that. The differentials. It's way favored for Scatter, but they got to lock in for that final interaction. Because as we know, Resil fights those aliens, man. They're like Tekken 5 Paul. They're like, come on, you freaking aliens. They're looking confident as they're getting some good damage. Oh, no! Baited, that's brutal. As we go for the corner scenario, but good super to escape, beat the JH, and just like you got the knockdown. But unfortunately messed up the OK. You can tell Scar's starting to feel the nerves, as this is their first time potentially trying to get Pandamonium dub in such a long time. But unfortunately dropped the combo. Backing up, the super to approach is plus, but the FD knocks you out, gets the far slash, but the thing's still alive. This bed is so healthy, bro. It's built so well. This is an IKEA bed. Are IKEA beds strong? Am I capping? I have no idea. Good 2D. Jumping in. Nice. Gets a counter hit. Tap 5D, well defended, but that air follow-up is catching everybody today. They're not expecting it. This is brutal. You've got the corner unlocked. Oh, it gets the 6H with the wall break super. That's rough. Yeah, this one's got a metal frame indeed. Oh, the burst that put you in the corner, and just lad, Scar needs to guess with burst. But the thing is, you're up against a barometer. Oh my god, but what an anti-air. Very nice, but you got to work against another barometer. Scatter has to look for that bait. Well blocked on the aerial Beyblade, but when he went for the burst to deny the PRC immediately afterwards, that is a clever play, as they're able to capitalize, get some good damage, and of course super for the wall. But again, it's all about baiting that barometer. They're sitting there, there's plenty of work with. It's built up, but well defended. Far slash stagger away, they got that bar PRC, going for the 2H, going for the cross up, well defended, another cross up again, well defended, not gonna get caught by situations like that. And Resil go for the approach, 6P knock out this guy, and this is looking tragic, ladies and gentlemen, for ScatterWasTaken. I don't know if they can do it. It's getting more and more dire as Resil goes up 2-0. Heading into the final match, potentially, for ScatterWasTaken. They're up against Resil. He only needs one more match. That's it. Only one more match to take the set. This could be it. White well the self for the approach. Did it again, the aliens, bro. The aliens. How are they just in this mentality? Where do they see them? It's insane. They're just taking out Martians left, right, and center, and that's a nice 2K 2D for the approach. Jumping in, 2K gets a counter at 2D. That's brutal. But thankfully, the S follow-up sent them through the wall, so it's not a hard knockdown with the super. So they still got an opportunity, but they have to debate, will they use that bar burst to deflect, but it's not even going to matter. A punish with the perfect, and just let Resil is one more round away from being your free-time Pandamonium champion. We've only hosted 7. They're going to bet a win 3. That's almost like a 1 in 6. That is insane. Oh, 2P, 5P, 2P. Well, assault 2S. 5H went for the pressure to escape with the 6P. Crossing up. Goes for the chase. Backing up. Gets the JS. That's a nice counter. Going to lead to some chunky damage as we approach in. JH yet again. The bomb for the explosion. Gets the pickup. And unfortunately, I think this might be the end for Scatter. They're not dead. That health is still kicking in. They're still strong. The YRC to escape gets the throw. They're still alive. Cross up, well defended. Oh no! The throw spells disaster. As Resil is your free-time champion, meaning Scatter, alongside Milkshake, is still the bridesmaid. This story is still to be complete for them. But Resil will be your Pandamonium 17 champion, the 3-time champion. Goddamn, congratulations to Resil. And I've got to say, I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament. Be sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be catching you in the next Pandamonium we host. See ya!